Here are a few ways on how to seduce a difficult woman. Avoid labeling. Never label a woman as difficult or easy. Women prefer to see themselves as complex rather than being confined to a category. Approach each woman as an individual with her own unique features and perspectives. Don't call a woman difficult. I ran into a former client who I remembered was a really difficult woman, and I said I was going to do a film about her. She said, "And what would that be?" I said, "How to seduce difficult women." And she said, "Me? I'm not difficult." I said, "So, what are you, easy?" And she said, "Oh no." And I thought, now this is interesting. Here's a woman who does not want to be labeled difficult and doesn't want to be labeled easy. So I said there's something there. What is the definition of that woman? And I realized that the word that women are really happy to adopt is complex. Patience is the key. It's essential to be patient while dealing with women. Remember, every good thing takes time. If you're trying to win over a woman, it's better to be slow and steady than impatient and rash. The truth is sexy. Women have an antenna. Bullshit doesn't go through. They recognize it immediately. So just be yourself. Tell the truth right away, for better or for worse. Don't be in a rush. In our society today, men want sex right away, and a lot of women don't. They want to take their time to get to know each other. Men are in a rush, and women are not. That's what I call jet lag. The one thing that women appreciate most in a man, whether it's in sex or relationships or just approaching them, is someone who takes his time. Talk is overrated. The other night we had a party for the film. 3 guys said to me, "Give us an example of how you seduce a woman who is very beautiful." So I said nothing, and I turned to a woman beside me, and I looked at her. And after a while she saw I was looking at her, and then it was intense. I turned to these guys and said I did nothing. I just looked at her. Men don't look enough. The eyes are the reflection of your soul. Express yourself. Communication, especially nonverbal, plays a crucial role in the art of seduction. Do not rely solely on words. Use your eyes and gestures to show your feelings. Making the first move is the hardest part. I observed that American men seemed a little fearful of women in general. There was a term thrown at me which I really didn't understand well: approach anxiety. I thought, let's get Frenchmen to teach these guys how not to be fearful. Once guys made the first step, it's okay. So I decided that teaching a class about that first step would be really a good idea if it was done not in a didactic way, but if there was some humanity to it. In the film, the teacher is very tactile with these guys, puts his arm around them. He's very, very engaging, very reassuring. Own your intentions. Know exactly what you want. If you desire a woman, be ready to work hard to win her over. Express your feelings honestly, and she might be flattered by your attention and sincerity. Conquer your approach. Anxiety. The initial step is usually the hardest. Learn to overcome your fear of rejection. Once you've made the first move, the rest is easier. It doesn't necessarily guarantee a positive response, but it's an important start. Teach through example. If you're comfortable with your skills, try sharing your knowledge with others who may struggle with approach anxiety or other issues related to relationships. Know what and who you want. What you want wants you. If you want a woman, she'll be yours, but you'll have to work hard at it. You really have to want it. If you ask most people, what do you want? They don't know. 95% of people are doing jobs that they don't really want to do. 95% of guys are with women they really don't want to be with, or vice versa. If you see a woman you really like, just go tell her and really mean it. This woman I just met recently was beyond beautiful. I mean, one would have to invent a word for her. I went up to her and told her that. And I told her at the same time that I'm totally broke. I worked on the film for 3 years. I don't have a penny, so if I can take you out to dinner, we're going to have a sandwich. And she said, "Fine, let's do it." But I was really taken by her. I think that what most people really lack is inspiration. Remember, genuine affection and patience are crucial when seeking to connect with a woman. Always approach with respect and be sincere in your intentions. And most importantly, be true to yourself.